meant so much to us that it's really easy for me to get philosophical. So since there isn't going to be too much exciting going on the drive home, I thought I'd take a minute to just kind of talk about what this trip meant to me, what this trip meant to our family. It's been an amazing vacation, but it's coming to an end. All that was left now was to make the long drive home. We discovered real quick that the beauty we'd been enjoying in Colorado comes to an end just east of Denver. We had one pit stop planned in Wichita, Kansas, where my sister-in-law and her husband live. You know, like most people, we work hard. We work 40-plus hour weeks for over 20 years of our lives, never getting more than 2 weeks of vacation a year, and of that, you could only take 1 week at a time. And so this was a completely new experience for us. So when the opportunity came up that we could actually take this much time, I mean, we really did recognize and appreciate how special this was.
Oh, that's bad.
What did you get?
What is it?
How?
Oh, there's more.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Just miles and miles. These poor cows. Oh.
Oh, my eyes are watering. That was bad. And we got to know each other so much deeper than we did before. Not because we were doing special things, but just again because we were spending time together. So, you know, the trip really pointed out to us how important it is to protect family time in our daily lives. We see everyone around us so entirely busy and scheduled and running from here to there. And I think parents today feel that if they're not doing something organized with their children, that they're doing a disservice somehow. And this trip showed us, and I kind of felt this even before the trip, but doing nothing with your family is not only okay, I think it's a necessary part of relationships that we're losing today. As a school teacher, I see it in all the kids I teach. You know, if you don't keep them, they're so overstimulated that if you don't keep them completely engaged and active on something, you lose them so quick. And, you know, I think back to Leave It to Beaver and just the whole idea of coming home, having dinner as a family, and sitting around talking about your day, and that seems to be lost. That's where camping's wonderful, because you're going to have downtime together, and it's in that downtime that a lot of growth happens in a family that doesn't happen when you're being entertained by other things. I think that's a large part of a negative trend in our culture. I can tell you, I know my wife deeper, I know my children deeper, and I know what my family is on a deeper level because of this trip. So if you watched season 1 and reminisced about the times you were in these places, great, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But if you watched it thinking that it could never happen for you, we really want to encourage you to change your mindset about that. Be willing to think outside of the box to make it happen, and maybe even make sacrifices for it. Can you figure out how to drive that thing? Come on, you can't figure out how to steer it?
Get that cow! Get that cow! Oh dear. Oh, that was bad. Oh, Dad, you almost got it.
He caught himself.
He caught himself? Get him, Owen, get him! Oh!
calling Papa on cell.
It's a Mesa arch. It's a tiny little arch, and there's a chain behind it, and it's on a mesa. That's probably why they call it Mesa arch.
Next, we're going to show you about arches.
Rock Canyon of the Genocide. Makes it sound.
Now, Mesa Verde.
Mesa Verde.
Bryce Canyon.
Oh yeah, I remember that, and I saw that. Yeah.
The Narrows is a walk in a river.
Our final park so far, Rocky Mountain National Park.
There you go.
Encore, encore.
So what are the two rivers?
Big Arkansas, the Little Arkansas. Or if you're in Kansas, it's the Big Arkansas and the Little Arkansas. But they did have axes and arrows and stuff that they would use on you.
There's a guy
Wow,
that's
put that in your journal, sweetie.
Whoa, there's a bunch more behind us there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. High-speed chase in Kansas City. He's probably heading for the border. We already passed
He
the
went
border.
left and we're gonna go right here, right?
Okay, very good. Oh my goodness, look at them all. That's funny.
you are now cursing.
Look for any kind of
Here's the
sign.
arch.
Gateway Arch to the left, it says.
Yeah, that's what the GPS is telling you to do. Go left. But,
Well, it's telling me.
There might be an elevator up there.
there is.
Can you go in it?
Well, we don't have a place to park, honey.
Want to see a bull boat?
Okay.
Let's go. Good. There you go.
Thank you. Two junior ranger assistants. Kid watcher. That is bright.
We're just past St. Louis and we're at a rest area. Obviously, kids are playing over here. And the ladies are putting together a beautiful spaghetti dinner. So that's the end of season 1, and you can tell from the date that I'm way behind. In fact, we've already been on 2 other summer adventures that we plan to post soon. Now this is gonna sound like excuses, and it kinda is, but we filmed the first the first 2 seasons just for our personal family memory. Had no intentions of going on YouTube with it. So when I edited, I had to do a little work to make it like YouTube worthy. I didn't narrate too much on film, which is why you got a lot of voiceover. I've tried to get better with the intention of putting these on YouTube. So you're gonna get a little bit more on-site narration. Heck, we even bought a drone, so by the time you get to, I think, season 3, I'll have some drone footage, trying to up my game a little bit.
You are very weedy. Oh my. How,
Oh my gosh.
oh, look at that. Oh. How long have you been gone? Oh my goodness. Look at this place. Oh.
It even sounds like a forest here.
Yeah.
We weren't here at all.
You guys see any spiders that I don't want to walk through?
Yeah, I saw spiders.
Where?
So thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Find your own adventure. Happy travels.